to the final game of today's iCast, your freaking awesome replays, aka ICYFAR, up here in the top left-hand side. In the red, his name is a set of letters, G, D, R, and X. Gurdux, Gatarax. We're gonna call him Gatarax. Gatarax. And down here in the bottom right-hand side, it's a Jovian lizard. It's not a jovial lizard, don't be confused. It is not happy, but it is cold-blooded, reptilian, and rather scaly. We're going to see if it loses its skin in this game, as it jovies across as a lizard. Let's see. So guys, of course, this was the Mimicry ICYFAR challenge, where players had to try and emulate their favorite streamers, and I get to guess who the fuck they're trying to play as. In game number 2, we just had someone who was live in the chat say, hey, this is me in this game. I said, cool, who are you impersonating? They said, I don't know, I didn't send the replay in. And their opponent lost the game, so I guess Synapse sent that replay in. And I was like, oh, okay, it must have been Synapse. Now, Synapse is someone who hangs in the stream. Good to see Synapse sent in a loss. Not sure who Synapse was pretending to be, or if you thought you were pretending to be Nathanius. Either way, probably said, hey, I lost to some BCs. It was pretty good. Now, when there's a Protoss here, I immediately think, I want to see a bit of Florencio. I want to see a bit of Haas. I want to see a little bit of SO motherfucking S. I want to see some cheesy ass. Come on, take the gas. You know you want to. Be a dickhead. Be a dickhead. Don't, no. Oh, I'm just here to scout. What a loser. Look at this. Steal the gas. Steal the gas. Be a dickhead. Be a dickhead. Come on. He's got 500 minerals. Steal the gas. Come on, just do anything. Yes, yes, yes. All right. And recalls the probe. Okay, so we immediately know it's not Roddy. Roddy would not steal a gas. Roddy would never steal a gas. That's not a Roddy move. This is immediately thinking, I'm thinking Florencio. I'm thinking Haas. I'm thinking SOS. I'm thinking super weird opening here with this like fast cybercore, delayed Nexus, delayed gas steal. But I like it. It's getting me a bit excited. Gatarax is like, I'm just sitting here. I'm going reactor first with no units at all. And you've got a gas in my base, you dickhead. Now, how far does that gas see? It sees to like there. So something that's important is always put your buildings away from the gas so they don't get free scouting of it. That's something people forget way too often. Reactor's almost done. Look at, oh, this poor little drilly boy. He's just trapped down here in the low ground. Is he going to build a bunker? What's he doing? Look at him. He's just... Oh, he's watching the other SCV work. He's shouting encouragement. He's like, Bob, don't forget to screw it into the joists, man. You to make sure it's really, yep. He's like, I got it. I've got it, Gary. Stop fucking backseat building. Jesus, pick some minerals up, you lazy fucker. Meanwhile, First Adept's going to come across the map. She's like, all right, I like killing Terran. Who wants a nice side of Terran bacon for breakfast? I know I do. Oh, look, a fresh mule. No. Oh, so when an adept finds a fresh mule like that, it's kind of like when you hear Pudge, right? He's like, fresh meat. The fucking butcher comes out, throws a meat hook. Luckily, that mule did make it to safety, survives to mine some more minerals. She's kind of luring these Marines away. She's like, come and get me, come and get me, come and get me. This fucking guy, oh no, he's not too bright. I think he realizes at a certain point there, hey, where's me friends? I probably don't want to die. Let's go home. Back at home, Jovian is like, all right, we've got a warp prism. We got 3 gateways. We're building some probes on me natural. Let's see what we can do. Oh no, fucking Nigel. They're like, hey Nigel, go scout. He's like, oh, what? I don't know if that's going to be safe, guys. I feel like just going out on the map on my own is not a good idea. They're like, Nigel, do you want to come over to our sleepover? Oh yeah, I always wanted to come to your sleepover, guys. Yeah. They're like, well, you better go fucking scout the Protoss. We'll invite you to our sleepover. Smiling to themselves because they know Nigel was going to get his fucking head ripped off. They're like, sure, if you're still alive, we'll invite you to our sleepover. But he's dead. So that's sad. Poor Nigel.
A tooth for a tooth. A dick for a dick.
A dick for a dick? Blizz CSGO, welcome to the pigsty. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, my friend. Appreciate the support. We got a bunch of Marines here in the main. Tech Lab there, Starport there. There's not that much shit out on the defense, and that's a lot of laser fucking firing stalkers there. I mean, there's that inn in Lord of the Rings, the Prancing Pony. Well, this is the Prancing Pony StarCraft edition. And any Terran player, if you ask them about having a bunch of prancing ponies at the bunch of your base, they'll say, yeah, Protoss ponies shoot lasers. If I don't have a bunker, I'm usually going to be a little bit unhappy. The Marines are like, oh, maybe we just, I mean, if we go all at once, maybe we can take them, guys. Let's fucking, yeah, like, we can do it. Oh, what the fuck? They have Blink? When the fuck did they upgrade Blink, man? Nah, dude, it's not even Blink. They just have a War Prism. It's got 7 pickup range. Haven't you played Legacy of the Void? What the fuck? What was David Kim thinking? Nah, man, David Kim doesn't even work on the balance team anymore. But, yeah, like, Stalkers get Blink without even making a Twilight Council now. Oh, this is fucked up, Gary. This shit's crazy. Amazing observer there. Thank you. Shout out to Mapu, who I hired specifically to observe this ICYFAR for me. He came straight from 48 hours straight with 0 sleep and only 3 kebabs working at home Story Cup, and he is now observing this. So I do apologize, he's a little bit tired. He's probably taken a few too many drugs at the after party, and you can see he's a little bit fucking randy. Definitely not me to blame for this though. It's definitely Mapu's fault. Remember to tweet at MapuTV all your complaints about his observing in me shitty YouTube videos. Speaking of shitty fucking YouTube videos, oh, that's a brutal one. This is like that fucking disaster porn or some shit. What do you call it? Like the, you know, those websites where they just show like people dying and stuff. That's what this Terran base is. This is like, cover your kids' eyes. Don't look this shit up. Like sometimes you click on it out of curiosity and you always regret it. Terran players watching right now are feeling that 100%. They're like, why am I still watching this game? The moment I saw no bunker at the front, I knew what was going to happen. And the Stalker's just running back and forth. Jovian feels a little bit like parting right now. This feels very parting-esque. Parting's killed me with this sort of attack many times. This is a real nice attack. I'm going to say this is a parting style because I'm not sure what other Protoss players have done this sort of attack recently on stream. That siege tank in the back barely hanging on. Wow, actually hangs on. It's got 5 kills. The starport's burning though. Holy damn. Jovian's adding 3 more gateways behind this, still probing up, starting to probe up that natural. And you know what? Gatarax survives for now. The Drilly Boys come in, and just four Drilly Boys give a group massage to that siege tank. The Marines come over. Oh no! Luckily they don't have stim. Jovian gets about 12 seconds to react, and showing that parting-esque reaction timing does keep that Warp Prism alive. And when I say parting-esque, I'm talking about, of course, parting 24 hours deep into his stream, 3 bottles of vodka down, where he's just fucking screaming into his webcam mic, shoving his fingers in front of the camera and going, oh, no GG, fuck you, falling out of his chair, climbing back up. Yeah, I said vodka, probably soju, let's be real. Probably soju. But he is Korean, and Koreans drink like maniacs, so I'm pretty sure at this point, Parting's like, I can't lose though. I need to fucking try and win the game. So we see there's a bit of a macro transition. We've got a Forge, we've got Charge, Immortals, Robotics Bay, might be a 3rd base coming down soon. So Jovian Lizard, aka Parting, trying to get together, trying to gather it up. Meanwhile, the other side, Gatarax is like, okay, we stabilize, we're all right. I'm actually ahead on economy with those mules dropping. 3 barracks looking nice. Starport in a factory. Tank count's getting good, but Stim only just starting. Oh no, that's a real shame. It's also very wounded, which means it could die later on. 4 Zealots going to fly across the map. There's no engineering bays either. Gatarax is like, I've got 2,000 minerals. I better just build depots and Marines 2 at a time. If Gatarax spends this money, Gatarax is so fucking far ahead, it is like impossible to lose. But Gatarax is like, nah, better save it for later. I better apply real life and, you know, savings advice to my StarCraft game. Maybe not the best idea. The Warp Prism just goes up, it taunts them. They were shouting at them. They're like, yeah, you Terran smell of wildebeests. Some shit like that. The Zealots come in, they're like, hey, would you like to journey to Dicktown? I'll take you there, baby. Meanwhile, oh, we've got one big ball building at home, ready for the potential money shot. Might be channeling his inner Mcanning here. Mcanning, one of the players who has some of the most epic holds out of any Protoss streamer. I don't know if it's going to be enough against this much tank bio, though. Those Zealots take out that siege tank. The starport's going to go down. Oh, no, he's busting up the ramp. That's a lot of shit. That's a lot of shit. But that's a gigantic testicle. Oh, it got focused down. Gatarax with the big focus fire. But, oh, where there's 1 ball, there is almost always 2. That second ball came in to support. I mean, you know, punch me in my nut. Shame on you. My second nut on your face. Shame on me, because I just put my balls on someone else's face without permission. But you know what? This ball is almost cooled down. It was looking a little bit hot before, but it's going to drop it like it's hot. And another Marauder and Marine have their faces blasted off. Meanwhile, these Zealots still being annoying. These three were all fapping each other off for a little bit in the corner for a while. But finally, they get in the mineral line. And Jovian Lizard, a.k.a. Parting Mcanning, is managed to do it. I think, I really feel like Jovian's going to go full Mcanning now. It's all disruptor production. Stim has finally finished after Gatarax has lost all that bio. It's still got 3k minerals though, so it can pretty much keep going forever in this game. These three Zealots each have 5 kills. Holy shit, the 5-kill Zealot trifecta there. The tanks walk in and get themselves killed. The bio just move commanding across the map. Oh no, Gatarax giving us a clinic on how to walk into Dicktown, walk around in circles and never find an exit. You guys ever been in like a hospital and you're like, where the fuck is the exit? And you're walking down corridors and there's exit signs, but they just lead to more stairwells and more fucking weird corridors that all look the same. Next thing you know, you're locked in some fucking ward in a padded room and you're like, how the fuck do I get out of here? Well, that's basically what Gatarax did, but instead of a hospital, it was Dicktown. Every door he opened, there was just more dicks, and he was like, this sucks. So GG, bad luck Gatarax, well done Jovian Lizard. I'm going to say that was a Parting into Mcanning impersonation there. Was I right? You guys can vote in chat. You think Puck? That's a pretty Puck timing actually. Stalkers and Micro, you guys are so totally correct. Puck. Oh wait, you say no GG, Puck you? Puck you? Oh, you're not saying Puck the streamer, you're saying Puck you. Puck you, no GG! No GG, fuck you, Puck you. That's true. That is how Parting says fuck. For those who don't know, the F and the P get confused a lot with Korean English kind of translations there. But that actually, now that I think, I'm like, that does seem a lot like Puck, because he's doing like, that's the Stalker Micro with the Prism. I'm like, that's very Puck, but to be fair, Parting would do that as well. And Puck, of course, is more of a disruptor guy. Parting, not as much of a disruptor guy. It is Parting into Mcanning, says Jovian. My man. My man. GG, well played. Thanks for the submissions, dudes. Don't forget to get your replays in for next week. The challenge is teleportation. Use your racer's mobility mechanics to appear where your opponent least expects. Recall, lifting buildings to sneaky locations, Nidus Worms, and drops to harass and surprise your opponent. Obviously, Terran doesn't have a Nidus Worm or a teleportation. Maybe you're going to be sneaking some lifty buildings around, doing a lot of drops, even just, you know, just drop in from all sides. I feel like if you blink real slow, you know, like you close your eyes for a full second, and a medevac's boosting into your base, like it can start where you have no vision of the medevac, and then you finish blinking, and the medevac's in your mineral line, and 3 Widow Mines are already firing. So it's kind of like teleportation if you just slow your brain down a little bit. So Terran players who are going to complain about that, don't worry about it, have fun. Oh, BCs teleport as well. Good point, chat. Good fucking point. They teleport. Have fun with that. So, yeah, I was thinking there was no teleportation, but there is one. The battle cruisers. I still think battle cruisers should have the option to do their hyperflight jump or whatever it is into another unit. I really want to see you do it into an enemy fucking command center. And basically it knocks them both to half-life, right? Is the way it works. But then your BC is stuck in the command center, so it can't move. So it's just like stuck, and like the graphics get merged, and it's just fucking inside it, and it's like shooting lasers like out of the enemy command center and stuff. That would be amazing. Hyperflight Kamikaze, Blizzard, you heard it now. Bring it in as an ability. Come on, you know you want to. It's gonna be amazing. Thanks for hanging out, guys. See you in next week's ICYFAR.